Hi guys,
welcome to Victorians TV channel. I'm Victoria and here is my lovely husband. Thank you for the support, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes, the comments. You guys are the real MVP. We really appreciate it.
you know we can overemphasize the love and support you guys have shown us. Thank you guys, we love you.
This is officially our first YouTube video together.
Wow, really? Oh, that's great.
So how I met my husband,
Yeah,
how you
of
met
course.
me, how
No,
you met me.
How my wife met me.
No, it's how you met me. So
Okay, how I
okay.
met.
So
my-
Mr.
my
Victor,
lovely-
we are going
yeah.
to start with you.
Why would you want to start with me? Hey,
Let's
you're
start
in charge, so take over, please.
Please. Let's start with
Remember, ladies first.
Okay.
So over to you, ma'am.
Okay, I give it back to
Back to
as the,
Oh my God.
as the head of the family, okay, I give it back to you.
So, the CEO herself wants me to start, and
Who is your CEO?
of course, you know you are. All right, guys. Meeting my wife Victoria. Wow, where was that? Yeah, it was 2006, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm correct. So we met 2006, and if I could remember, yeah, it was this interdenominational convention.
Yeah, do you want me to talk for you or you want to tell us the truth?
No,
Just
no,
tell
no,
us how it
no.
is.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have this remnants of the old issue. Yeah, 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, so there used to be this program, this interdenominational church program where different churches do attend, they send delegates, and fortunately that year, I'm not going to say unfortunately, of course. So fortunately that year, my church was attending, and I was one of the delegates going for my church, and I think our church too was attending. Then she was
Yeah.
one of the delegates. I want to quickly run this background story so that our viewers will really get into what
Okay.
actually transpired. Okay, yeah, she came to the program. In all these large gathering programs like Redemption Camp and others, there used to be vendors, food vendors, selling items and all those. So dad used to be into Christian materials, selling Bibles, audio, videotapes, Bible story books and all, inspirational. Also, coincidentally, my dad also owns a very large store where he sells Bibles. So it's popularly known as a Bible house. So, we brought some items, to sell there at a very large gathering convention. Thousands of people were there. So, and our parents also came with items to sell. So they got their own tent, we got our own tent, and
Okay.
so separated by one or two other different guys.
Okay.
So now on this fateful day, maybe was it the second day or the first day?
No, it's only the first day.
Yeah, I think
it
the
was
second,
day.
because the program was for a week. So the second day after the afternoon session, I decided to just walk out because we had helpers and these store guys, keepers that were in charge selling, the Christian stuff. So for Victoria, she was actually in their tent majorly to supervise, and she was very young that time.
Really?
When I saw her,
Okay.
really, when I saw you, I told you this before. When I saw her, I was thinking she was in primary 4, primary 5.
Maybe primary 5. How come?
Can you allow me to talk?
Okay,
now,
finish
please?
your own part.
Because when you look at a girl, I'm sorry to say this, she had no features, no nothing, everything. She's just very small, barbed hair. She hasn't started making hair. She just looks so cool and said that when I got to their tent, I was looking around. So I met another very wonderful looking, beautiful woman that happens to be our mom.
Yeah, I think
Then
my mom
then,
was there and my
then your
sister.
sister, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a sister too. She was there, and That one was way much, older than her. So I greeted everybody. Everybody responded to me except this this babe of mine. She never did. I don't know. Maybe she was shy or anything. Of course, she was a small girl, so I just ignored. Then I was just checked through. I think I got one or two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then thereafter, I was just very much connected to the mom, and that was it. So throughout the convention, sometimes I just go there. Then later I was just, I picked up. We were just talking. Like a small girl to a big boy, and we were just talking.
Big brother.
Big brother. So, and that was it. That was 2006, am I correct?
Yeah.
So after the convention, everybody went about their lives, and then I was in 200, 300 level. So there and then, 2007, 2008, I went about my life. I never actually had, a serious relationship. I never. All true. Yeah, that's me. So, and, all through school. So 2009, 2010 was my service year. So, but along the line, I came across, not in person this time around. I think that should be 2008, right? Yeah, I came back from school, go back home, went to church. So, fortunately, one of the delegates that went with us to the program, in 2016, it's the pastor and the wife. So the wife also, I never knew this, got connected, with them, with Victoria's mom and Victoria herself. So along the line, I never knew what happened. I came back from school, back to my base. This was 2 years after, and the pastor's wife just, after the church service, she was like, Bro Victor, how are you? This and that.
Are you sure it's Bro Victor or Bro Kola?
Okay, Bro Kola. They used to call me Kola then. So Bro Kola, how are you? How is school? This and that. And like, do you remember Kenny? I'm like, who is Kenny? I don't remember. Which, I told you, I never remembered, She was just a small girl, a tiny girl, And she's like, they came to sell stuffs too. Their tent, was very close to ours, and I couldn't really. Then she said she has a picture. How did you get her picture? Did you go back to the city where we had the convention? No, she said they got connected, and one way or the other she sent a picture.
You know why? She was
Wow.
so nice, and I
Yeah.
saw her as a mother. So
Oh,
when they
wow.
were leaving, I was like, what will I give to her? I don't have anything to her, but I have my picture with me. Okay, I said, okay, I'm going to miss you. So
Just
let me give you this picture to take with you. If you miss me, check my picture.
Are you sure you were giving her that picture, or you wanted her to
What?
to
You're not serious.
Oh my god. All right. So after 2 years, that was 2008. So she just put out the picture. This is the girl. I'm like, I don't really know. Yeah, I saw her picture. I'm like, so I was trying to connect, but not really. You understand? Not really. So that also went. Then my service year, 2009, 2010. So I was fortunate to serve in Jos. While I was in Jos, I just, logged into my Facebook, and then behold, I just saw a friend request, Karen Day. I'm like, then I clicked on it, then memories just came back. Boom. The small girl of 2006 has grown. I'm like, whoa, yes, I could recollect her face, and Kane did that. We started chatting, we were talking, I do advise her, this and that. I think then she was done with her secondary education, am I correct then?
Yeah.
So she was planning to get into the university then, and that was it again. Then after service, came back home, started working, and we were keeping tab. All through, I never had girlfriends, nothing serious, you understand. So, but at a point, my mom normally tells me, my mom do tell me, I'm sure I shared with you, what mom normally says. My mom, she normally tells me that, don't worry, Victor, when it's time, God is going to settle you. She's a pastor's daughter, I'm a pastor's son, we grew up in church, literally. Yeah. So, the things that you should involve yourself with, things you shouldn't. So at times I'm just always like, how am I going to get a wife? And I've always been praying that God, if I'm going to make any mistake in my life, it shouldn't be in marriage. Yeah, we've gone through a lot of series of teachings, and you make a mistake, at the place of marriage, then you are done for life, all those things. So it's always been my prayer. My parents, they've always been praying for me, praying for my siblings, and thank God their prayers worked. So fast forward to 2012, right? You're gonna say yours because you're just quiet. So fast forward to 2012. So yeah, I wanted this greener pasture, and so I was about to leave Nigeria then, and I messaged her that okay, I want us to see. Now, fortunately, again, another program came up at the same venue. Remember, it was 2006. So this time around, that was 2013. Is it okay? 2012? Yeah. No, 2013. Okay. 2013. So then the program came up again. The parents, the church came. We also came, delegates from our church, of course. Well, I was to meet her, and talk. Face to face, to start this serious thing, kind of. We've been praying together online, pray, share the word of God, advise her as a big brother then. So then we met. I told her about my plan. I'll be leaving in Nigeria, this and that, and she was, she's really gonna miss me. Okay, yeah, we left. Then I traveled, and that was beginning of our long-term relationship.
Okay, let me take it up from there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so after you traveled, yeah. I think that same year you traveled, that was the same year I gained my admission.
Yeah, I could remember, yeah.
So I couldn't tell anyone. I couldn't tell my mom, I couldn't tell my dad, I couldn't tell my sisters. Why? Because I was so shy. I was so young, and I don't know what people will say.
You were above 18 years, right?
18 years, maybe.
Please, I'm not a pedophile.
Not only that, I don't really know you, so I'm like, I don't just want to go with anybody that I don't. Though you are my big brother, you've been like a big brother to me.
Well, you should have learned some things about me, from our chats and everything. That this guy is reserved. He's not a playboy. He's a churchy guy, and.
Okay, but I needed to be sure that I'm not going the wrong way. I needed to be sure that this brother is actually the one for me. I need to be sure I'm not missing it. I just want to know you. That was my quest. I want to know you more.
How were you sure? Are you going to tell our audience?
Okay.
Was it that you dreamt and you saw me helping you cross? No. Or you were fetching water
and I helped you.
And I helped you fetch your water from the well?
There was nothing like that.
All right. Okay.
So while I was in school, I did not tell my mom, like I said. I didn't tell my dad. Okay. Maybe I think 2 years after or 3 years later, I gained the momentum to tell my mom.
Wow.
Like, okay, mom, this is what. So while I was in school, I've spoken to some sisters. We've been praying together, and they know already. Like, okay, something like this is happening.
I think I used to remember your
my old-time friends.
Yeah, your old-time friends.
Yeah, they're so
I don't
good.
talk to them. Yeah.
No, so.
So.
Okay, when I gained momentum and told my mom was like, her reaction shocked me. My mom was like, "Oh, I said, I said yes, is the one. He said, I know. I said, Mommy, how?
Mommy has always been in the spirit. You know our mothers. Wow. I remove my cap for them.
She told me that it has been revealed to her. So
wow.
That settles it for me. Like, it gave me a little rest. So
wow.
We kept on moving. I still kept praying. Like, I want to know more about this brother. I just want to know that, because all the while I have peace of mind all along. Anytime his name pops up in my heart, or anytime I'm praying, I totally have peace. I totally have rest of mind.
I
Like,
think that's another key.
yeah, that there is something connecting me to this brother. Okay, so that is that. But how do I tell my daddy? How do I tell my pastor?
Before you talk about that, let me so quickly chip some things in. Remember, it was a long-term relationship,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Of course, there will still be some of my friends back at school, trying to like check on you to know how far are you with life. I could remember a couple of friends, female friends. I was very close with them. One was my friend's younger sister. Then we were very close, and they're like, oh, bro, Victor, bro, Kola. Yeah, I used to be Kola. Then now Victor.
No,
Victor
no,
used to
Kola.
be, yeah. Kola Wole is my name, and you are Kane.
I never knew it's Victor, and he never knew I'm Victoria.
Yeah.
So it was Kolawole to me, and I'm Kende.
So look at it. You see,
Yeah.
Kola Wole Kende, Victor, Victoria, Adepoju,
Yeah,
Adebisi.
WC used to be my.
That's it.
dad's
Can you see
name.
that matchup? So back, at my base here, I used to, I still kept friends, of course, which is normal, honest friends and holy friends, nothing. So
And only friend.
of course, still checking up on them, and they keep checking up on me, and so all through to here, there was never a doubt at no time when I prayed to God about my future, and pray to God about her. It's always been positive, ever since. The peace of mind I got about my wife. I sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, is there not going to be anything? Because it's just it just came like a free. God just loves me. That's it. I know some of you guys are maybe, looking unto God for, your partner. Just commit everything unto Him, and you continue to do His will. He's going to settle that part for you.
Yes.
Because I'm a living testimony to God's faithfulness. I just got this girl on a platter of gold, and my life has never been the same ever since. Ever since I got married to this baby of mine.
I'm so lucky to have you, really.
Oh my God.
Okay, now, so
the
I was about
pastors.
talking about how to tell my daddy and to tell my pastors. So when I told my daddy, he wasn't different about it. So he asked a lot of questions, like, am I sure I really know him? Am I sure of his spiritual state? He asked me a lot of questions. So, and he started making his own findings. So, in an attempt to get more findings, he did a comprehensive questionnaire.
I will never forget that in my life. I had to fill form of life. How many pages? You cannot fill such form without being convinced. Technical questions. How were you convinced this is the will of God for your life? Oh yeah, tell me instance. Okay, relate it to the Bible. Okay, this and this. Oh my God. That was a 36
Anyway, that's
minutes
my dad
course
for you.
exam.
You have to do that. So I
But
forwarded
dad will always be dad.
Of
You know,
course.
my father-in-law is just the best. Shout out to him. Baba Debisi.
So I forwarded it to him. He answered the questionnaires, and I gave it to my dad, and he started praying with me. And
That's
so
it.
I think fast forward to 2015.
What happened then? Okay, when I came back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I came back 2015.
Yeah, so that was when he said he
So
wants
I
to
met-
meet you.
I
and
met
family.
I met my family to be, my wife's family to be. So we went there, my mom, myself, my younger brother, and that was the introduction kind of. Because when I went back, I came back the next year, 2016, and it was straight into altar, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Why was everything so fast like that? Like,
Why was everything so fast?
Yeah, you
I
came
should
back.
ask you.
you
I
came
should
back
ask you.
2015.
You
traveled again. You came back.
And do you want to know why it was even very fast?
Mm-hmm.
Because you were even the one that delayed it. if you had finished school 2015, you think I wouldn't have gone ahead.
Yes.
She was still in school till 2016. We had to wait for her to finish, and
Definitely.
so and that's it. And thereafter, about a few months after
Yeah.
that, God did it. She came here. She joined me, and since then,
No. You didn't tell them that after we got married,
what happened?
after we got married, you only stayed. You stayed for you only stayed for one
No,
for 1 week.
Hey,
Look at me.
I was
look at me.
working. I was working in the abroad.
No, really, it has been a long distance relationship.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I only.
It's grace of God upon your life and the anointing of God. Actually, it was really crazy. I got into the country December 24th or 23rd. Our wedding was 27th, and I left 29th.
Yeah.
Just about in the space of 1 week. I was just with my wife just for 2 days. Imagine. And you just got married and you left. My brother, it wasn't an easy.
Oh
my
my
sister.
Oh my God.
It hasn't been easy, but God has been there.
Yeah, God has really been faithful
He's been
too.
faithful.
And this year our marriage will be 4 years.
Hey, God is
God
awesome.
is faithful. I'm lucky to have you.
When we got married, you need to see some pictures. You're gonna see pictures. And now then you just compare and put the dots together, you see, yes, God has indeed been faithful, right?
Yeah, God has been faithful.
Yeah.
I think it's always good to stay tuned to God. And also, I would say it's good to be at the right place at the right time.
Now, my question is this.
Okay.
So, and how has the journey been so
The
far?
journey has been
Have I
so
been a
sweet.
good husband?
Uh-oh.
Tell me, hey, camera is a see, you're going to ask me because
Okay.
I would say something.
Okay, let me face
Don't be
you.
scared.
Look at me in the face.
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, like I told you,
No,
I'm
no.
blessed.
I'm lucky
blessed.
too. I'm lucky. I'm so happy.
Because,
I didn't meet.
nobody knows what is called peace in marriage.
Mm.
But God is faithful.
God is faithful.
I've been experiencing peace, and we've had, all progress and everything. And now there's Victor Senior.
Yeah.
The big boy himself.
Yeah,
Don't worry, you'll get to know
sure.
much
We'll tell more
him.
about him and how everything has been with him.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed our story.
Thank you.
So
thank
if you
you,
do,
thank
please.
Thank you. Please tell us your view about our chats, how we met, the long distance relationship and everything. Please
Yeah.
comment
below. Click the
below.
like button and notification
Subscribe.
bell,
Mhm.
and also subscribe.
Yes.
So we see you in our next video.
Yes. I want to assure you guys.
We
have got
content to
content
share with you guys.
coming.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
please anticipate, and God bless you for us.
Thank you so
We
much.
really
guys.
appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.